I was a military brat in the Air Force. My dad retired as a chief master sergeant, and my mother retired as a master sergeant. They retired in Alabama, so I guess you could say that's my home. I got into the military when I was 19. I was stationed at Maxwell Air Force Base and Gunner Air Force Base. I'm a civilian in the military.
I was living in Montgomery, and I was a truck driver. 2008, my dad had hit the lottery, and we decided to go into business for ourselves, and we bought a truck and a trailer. Got all our own permits and licensing and started trucking. 2008 was probably one of the worst times ever to start a business of our own driving trucks. Freight rates dropped dramatically and fuel prices rose. So the combination of the two and me being basically a one-man operation came to a head.
And we were planning our wedding.
Oh, all the while this is going on too. Yeah.
I got my associate's degree, and then a year later, I got my bachelor's in business administration and management. I saw myself being an acquisition program manager. They didn't have a place in Alabama. So 120 days you don't have a job, or you take this job in Ohio.
She's a salesperson at heart. So she'll sell me on the idea of something before she gets to the particulars of it. Oh, it's got this, it does this, the benefits are this. And then she'll say, but it's in Ohio. She said that it was either Dayton or Boston. I had been to Boston. It's really cold there. The cost of living is different.
It is higher.
I would love the history of it, but I wasn't really feeling Boston too much.
I work on Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We are the major command. Everything has reorged into one central place. Anybody that comes on to the base, they give you a full history of the Wright brothers and about Dayton and how Wright-Pat began. It was amazing just to see all the Wright brothers have done for Dayton. Everybody's like, don't go to Dayton, don't. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, that's where the history is. We love the homes. We're going downtown Dayton. And everybody that hears that, especially being a new intern, young and not from here, they always want to go to Beaver Creek, Kettering, Fairborn. We wanted an older home. We did. We got it.
Yeah. You could tell that they really had a passion about
investment in
this
it.
neighborhood. Yeah. Not just about, making money or in that type of deal. When we got here, we had at least about 6 or 7 couples and people who lived here to come by. They brought gifts.
We feel like it's Leave It to Beaver. Like,
right.
We are in, back in the 50s, and
exactly.
People are just so welcoming.
That's why I love South Park. So people can say what they want to about it, but I like it here. I like it a lot. I hadn't had that in a long time. That feeling of a real community. See, I'm originally from Detroit, so I know what it's about. I really enjoy Dayton. I didn't think that I would. And it doesn't seem as bad as Detroit is. Then maybe there is some hope about Dayton, but also about my hometown too. Because it's like, well, they did it, so maybe we can too. We came from Montgomery, Alabama, and they're about comparable as far as city sizes. But there's so much more to do here. And the amount of culture that's there versus what's here is completely different.
The Lebanese festival, they have the Jamaican festival. From Urban Nights, we went to the Oktoberfest, of course. You see so many different walks of life down here, and it's like sort of like a melting pot of different people and different backgrounds.
In Detroit, it's definite lines. Black people live here, white people live here. Here, everybody lives here, and I think that's what kind of drives innovation. I think one of the reasons why our country is the way it is because of that diversity. All those people together have these different ideas and see the world differently, and they come together and make this great thing. I think that's why for so many years our country has been at the forefront of innovation and developing new technologies and new stuff.
I think we all reinvent ourselves in some way. I took a leap of faith, came to Ohio, And it's a great career. But you also think I have other passions.
I don't think we ever should be in a place where we feel like we've arrived. And I think you start with the young people here, exciting those passions about this place, because it is on the rise. It is coming up. And it's got some improving to do, but I'm excited about it.